It wasn't going live. Am I live yet? Am I on screen yet? Okay. Hold on 1 second, guys. We're hoping that I am live. It wasn't going live. Am I live? Oh, I am. Okay. On what screen? Yep. All right. Sensitivity to materials. This one actually does have a lining, but sometimes right here it doesn't have the lining up here, so it would irritate me. So to prevent irritation, I have to have on a shirt. I used to wear turtlenecks underneath when I was younger, but that is the Christmas sweater of the day. There she is. All right. So I am going to go back and we will make something. So the goal is, just so you guys know, is every day I'm going to create something. And then at the end of the week, it'll turn into a card. So we'll create a whole bunch of like backgrounds or a whole bunch of it'll be something different every day. So today we're going to focus on coloring a bit. Today we might actually make a full card though, since it is the kickoff. So this might be a quick full card, but let's see. They are chillaxing. Great start to the sweater season. Yes, yes. It's a breezy, chilly, and cold out there. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's so Christmas now. I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. See, Dre, we just gave Chrissy ammunition. That's all she needed. I knew it. I knew it. Especially in the code. Yeah, Die Hard is not crazy. Yeah. Chrissy knows whatever. All right, so I'm gonna go to the down camera where we're going to create. You will see the stamp of the day. It'll be different people too. That's also the thing behind Crafty Ho Ho, is that I'm not committed to one single uh one single person. I love a lot, but you will hear me say a lot that a lot are my favorites. Like you out Gina K is who we're using today. She is one of my favorites. Alta New, I say, is like my ultimate favorite right now. But then there's La La Land, who's also a favorite. So yeah, I love a lot. I do. I'm a lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's why I don't like Die Hard. That's a Christmas movie. See that? Look at that. Look at that. I just spooned that right on in there. All right. So let's switch to the down camera. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go. I don't know. Yeah, I'll fix that moderation issue later if it's not happening. Okay. So let me go ahead and take off the background so that you guys can see what I'm working with. Okay. So hopefully I tried to make this lighter. Let me see. I don't know. I got to work on the lighting. It does seem a little bit dark to me, but I don't know if it's dark to you guys. Okay, so this is the Gina K Christmas sweater set. It's called Bundle Up. Look how cute it is. So it is a stamp set, and it includes mittens and a hat, and we are about to create. That's what I'm talking about. And then a star, and so that's it. I had this idea because, I like stuff. So by the end of the week, we'll see if I'm going to do this, but it would be to make a slider card. So that part's probably not going to happen today, but it will be a slider card that slides a sweater in and out of the basket. So we'll see. We'll see. So I might make two just so I can see um, how I want to do that. Because, I'd like to do stuff that's non-traditional and something that throws something off, and that's fun. So we'll see. We'll see. So I'm gonna put that to the side for now. But our mainstay is gonna be this this set. So let me grab some paper. Let's get started. So what are some festivities that you guys do for Christmas? Like, what are some fun things you guys do? And Chrissy, I know you're out there. If you want to come in and do comments, you can. You are welcome. I know we didn't talk about that before, but if you want, you can. Absolutely. All right. So we'll get started with let's see. So I love stuff to be interactive, and I love to give you guys chances. So do we like this sweater with the design that's already here? And eventually we'll learn how to do polls. So I could put a poll in there. I don't know how to do that right now, but eventually. this sweater and this hat? Or do we want to do this sweater, which is plain with mittens, and either we put a design in there or we let the coloring work for us? So do we want printed sweater or do we want plain sweater? And do we want printed hat or do we want mittens? Or do we want all three? There's an idea. So either all three, printed, or you can for a bit, but you have to go to recycle. Okay, sure. Yeah. Come on in. Printed sweater, plain sweater, hat and mittens, or hat and mittens. No. Okay. It's on you guys. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-da. I want some music and stuff too. So okay, we got one for printed hat and mittens. That's Candace. Okay. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Anybody else? Going once, going twice, going. Is that enough light? Hang on. Let me see. I'm gonna try to turn this one on. See if it adds. It added like a little bit, but press that like button too. Yes, yes, yes. Please press that like button. And Journey met Michael Jordan. So here's this funny thing with my niece. I'm gonna tell you guys about while I wait for the votes to come in. Um, my niece met Michael Jordan in at her in North Carolina through a program with her school when he was opening up his new health centers in Wilmington, North Carolina. So my niece, let's say things are getting stressful, or let's say just out of random, Candace will say, but don't forget Journey met Michael Jordan. And it's just so random when she says it. Like it'll be, we could be talking about something totally, it's always unrelated. And she'll just throw that in there, which is fun. So yeah, that is that is you're gonna see that randomly because she's random. Plain paper and plain, hold on, and paper piece of sweater. Okay, I like that. I like that. So we got one for printed sweater, hat, and mittens, and one for plain um and paper piecing. Who else? Who else? What I would make today about paper piecing versus coloring. If we did that. So we are tied 1-1. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else has a vote? Let's see. Dre, you haven't voted. DJ, you haven't voted. DJ, I know you're watching the Eagles game though. Chrissy, you haven't voted. I know you're in here, which is awesome, and thank you. I appreciate it. Chrissy votes for printed. Okay, so we got 2 for printed, 1 for paper piecing. If we don't do paper piecing today, Shalana will do paper piecing another day. But right now we got 2 for printed going once. We got 3 for printed going twice. I think printed is going to win today. All right. All right. Sweet. And I do want to show you guys so you're curious. Stay curious. So the ink that I'm going to use today is because of Christy. Her favorite ink is the black one, but I had to try it. And so this is Finesse by Spectrum Noir, alcohol dye-proof ink. It works great with alcohol markers. And everybody wants the black one because, you know, you want your final piece usually to be in black. But I have a solution for that in the end where I'll use another ink to make that happen. All right. So for those of you, because I know you all don't make cards, I do go to North Carolina and show my niece Journey, how to make cards. So she's a machine now. It's awesome. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take off. This is the stamp, and I'm gonna place it on my Misty stamping platform, which is awesome. You don't have to have it. You can use a block. For those of you who don't do it, you can use a stamp block and just have a firm background. And then yep, put your ink on. Doesn't have to be all crazy. We can sing songs while we put our ink on. But you know, that I had to do it that way for the drama, right? Because that was dramatic. All right, so there we go. I'm just gonna stamp, and I'm not worried about it being a perfect stamp because this is just the base stamp so that I can see the lines that I'm using when I color the sweater in. There we go. All right, there you go. Actually, I did one. too many. And the markers that I'm using are by King Art. I do have a new set coming. But what colors? What colors do you want to do? What colors do you guys got? There's my little color chart that I have. She said thank you. Hey, Journey, you're welcome. She also just had a birthday. So happy birthday, Journey, belated. I already said happy birthday on the day, but you guys didn't, so you're late. So that's your belated birthday to Journey. And all right, let's see. All right, what colors? What colors do y'all want the sweaters? Traditional or push your project up toward the top more? Okay. That is my wonderful Christy. Let me see. Hang on. Oops. Let me see. That work? That better? Guys. Happy belated. You got a happy belated from DJ, your cousin, Jern. Okay. Awesome. All right. All right. So what colors we want? We could do raise my camera. Okay. Raise your cam. That good? I raised it. That better? So, Shalana, all of these are the fun things you learn while you go live. We're trying to get Shalana to go live because she's amazing as well. And she's going to, I'm sure. Okay, better. Sweet. All right, so what colors? We want traditional colors, which are red and green. Thanks, Christy. Or do we want oops. Or do we want some non-traditional colors? What we want? What we want? What we want? Traditional colors, red and green. Can't be interactive. You guys don't participate. I see my little area over here. That's where my little mask is. Look at that. All right, what colors, guys? Hot pink and lime green. Red and green. Hot pink and lime green. That's close enough. That's close enough. All right, so we got, let's see. The only sad part about these markers is they do not, it says, yeah, they don't, it doesn't, the tops don't match. But let's see. Lime green, that is yellow. Let's see. 123. This is why I need my trusty dusty little sheet here. I'm thinking 167 is probably the closest to lime green I'm gonna get from this pack. That's this one. All right. This is why these are I like to swatch my colors because all right, that's the closest to lime green I think we got, Christy. That good? Let's get cozy. Yes, Christy. Lime green and hot pink. You know what that reminds me of, right? The AKAs. So Shalana should love it. Pink and green, baby. I used to design for one of their chapters, the chapter that was in the Frederick Maryland. Well, no, she was actually in DC, I think, the DC area chapter. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool that you picked those colors. Kind of cool that you picked those colors. All right, what else is going on out there in the world? What are some traditions that you guys have? I know it's not a lot of you, so talk to me. What are some Christmas traditions you have? I know with our family, me and my husband stay up all night, like packing, not packing, but like wrapping and set up like entire scenes for the kids so that when they wake up in the morning, and if they don't wake up, we'll go wake them up like we used to. Now we got older though. We value that sleep a little bit more than we used to. So, but Christmas like 5 o'clock in the morning, we would go and wake them up and say, "It's Christmas time! Come down and get your gifts!" Yay! We see that whole thing. But now our one that gets up early still is DJ. DJ still like gets up like he did when he was little. He still gets super excited to come down for Christmas and see what has been left. And like I like to like if I'm tired, I wake up the whole house too. Yes. I'm tired. Yeah, DJ does wake up the whole house. I get tired and we like will um what do I have? Oh, I'll put breakfast in their stocking. Now Dre would do like the shopping for the breakfast. Like he'll go to the store and get the breakfast food. I used to go into like, these different stores and get it. But he doesn't like me to come anymore because we overspend when I go. So he goes now and he gets it. Chrissy says, oh, Shalon says non-traditional. You like the pink and green idea? Chrissy, Andrea are pushing me out of my comfort zone. Yes, yes, and yes, we want to. Actually, Shalana, if you want to come on one day with me, if you want to come on one day with us, you are welcome. We were talking about that today earlier. Um, Chrissy says, come home and drink hot cocoa. Oh, yeah. My husband says he shops on December 23rd. That is so true. That's when you can find good stuff for good prices. He is so right on that. Candace says she watches Home Alone and a few other Christmas movies. Speaking of that, what is you guys' favorite Christmas movie? Because I love that too. Like I love my favorite is Elf. Everybody knows I can watch Elf every single day. I'm not saying that I do, but the truth is I do. And then I watch other movies too, but Elf is always my first one. And then I get questions of why do I love Elf so much? Because he's so happy. Like I love how innocent and happy he is. And it's just he's just so unbothered because he's so happy, and I just love that feeling and that cheer and that. Of course, you say Die Hard, Dre, and of course you say Die Hard, DJ. It just doesn't make sense. I said Christmas movie. What is your favorite Christmas movie? And they said Die Hard too. Candace says Home Alone, A Preacher's Wife. Oh, I love A Preacher's Wife. Yeah, that's a really good movie. A Grandpa for Christmas. I have not seen that. I have to see that. Christmas Story and Home Alone, says Olivia. Oh yes. See, I'm with all of you except for my husband and my son. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what's wrong with them. Die Hard. And my husband means it too. Like they do. They love Die Hard. And Die Hard is what like one night, I remember one time we were packing and he put Die Hard on. Not packing. I keep saying packing. We were wrapping gifts and he put Die Hard on. And I'm like, dude, what in the world? So I was like, I waited for him to go to sleep so that I could put my movies on because I was like, yeah, no. But he only won that because he was downstairs first. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I guess I had to let him play it. Um, Christy, what? Get out of here. I'm not even gonna say that. This Christmas, that's a good movie. Jingle Jingle, Jingle Jangle. I've not seen that. I don't think I've seen Jingle Jangle. Gotta watch that. Christmas Chronicle. I love that movie. Who's the Squabble Squad Kids? Is that DJ's alias? I love that movie. Why does Home Alone get to be a movie, but Die Hard doesn't? Because Home Alone was about Christmas. And it's a feel-good movie, which is the feeling is about bad Santa. Dre's always gonna be the anti-bad Santa. Get out of here. Pole Express. I love that movie. Uh Hey Journey. That's my baby. That's my great niece. So my niece. Um okay, so Squibble Squabble Kids, my Journey. We saw Jingle Jangle. We did? You got to give me elaborate on what Jingle Jangle is. Hey, Ellen. All right. So that's Ellen. Ellen is everybody's aunt. So anytime she comes in, that's how we're gonna say it. So you guys know, Aunt Ellen. Home Alone is about negligent parents. Yeah, yeah, but they ain't shooting anybody. They should be arrested. Oh my gosh. Melissa, is Melissa here? Did I miss Melissa? Wait, I think I missed Melissa. Is Melissa here? Hang on. Oh yes, she did. Hey, Melissa. And Melissa is the person who gave Ellen her name, by the way. She says Aunt Ellen like that, so that's why we say it like that. Feel good movie. I don't know about that. Leaving children behind. It's a feel good because in the end, they understood the value of family. See, it comes together. It's a full circle movie. No, I would never ignore you, Melissa. Ever, ever, ever. I missed you. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Um, no, 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 no. We will not. We will not. That's unheard of. All right. So we are, for those of you who just came in, we are coloring a Christmas sweater. Those in the chat picked the color. Christy actually picked the color, and Shalana and everybody agrees with it. So we are going with non-traditional pink and green, aka colors, for this sweater. So that is what is happening. So non-traditional movie. Let me see. That's okay. I can hear you saying that too. And they did it again. Die Hard, the family together. No, no, no. Die Hard, there's a lot of killing that happens in between. There's no killing in these movies. That's what I'm talking about. So the argument right now, Melissa, I don't know if you were here for the whole thing, but the argument is what's your favorite Christmas movie? So everybody's putting theirs in there. And my husband and son put Die Hard in as their favorite Christmas movies. And that just gave Christy ammunition. So she's feeding it. And this is where we are. But Ellen, Melissa, who just came in, what are your favorite Christmas movies? Melissa, I know, does not like Elf at all. She hates it. So, Christmas with the Cranks, that was a good movie. I did like that. Booby Troops, Kevin look dangerous to me. Booby Traps. DJ, stop talking. Hey, Sean, I already commented about Die Hard. Okay. White Christmas. Oh, I don't know if I saw that. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Oh no, Die Hard, not her Christmas. Yeah. Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn, was that a movie? Y'all remember Holiday Inn? I don't know if I've seen that or not. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. That's what I think about when I am. Try and bring her friend. All right, so since we talking about traditions, what's your favorite? I know Thanksgiving just happened. Oh my goodness. What was your favorite thing that you had for Thanksgiving? I made lasagna, and usually I don't say that, that's my favorite thing, but it was. Oh my goodness. I enjoyed it. I made lasagna and mac and cheese, and the kids love mac and cheese. I don't. I make it, and I can't even taste test it. So I usually have my husband. Yesterday, my daughter and her friend taste tested it for me, and they said it was really good because somebody has to taste test it halfway through so I can make sure I don't need any more seasonings and stuff like that. But Cowboys. Oh, the Cowboys won yesterday. So Dre was so excited about that. Yes. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, I love that movie. It's a pretty movie. Wait, is that the one I saw? Is that the one? No, that's the one I haven't seen. Is that the one with the lamp that everybody? No, that's A Christmas Story. I don't know, but I don't think I've seen it. I might have though. Who remembers? Yes, Ellen. My collard greens. Oh, girl, I like collard greens. Really good collard greens. What's special about your collard greens, girl? What's your secret ingredient? I made some collard greens one time. This was from a recipe, and I mean, they had like shrimp and everything in that, and it was so good. It was so good. So what's your secret with your collard greens? So what's your awesome ingredient? The hot sauce. Yeah. Yeah. Scrooged. Dre. Yeah. These would be your favorite movies. That's my mom's favorite movie though. My mom loves Scrooge. And Scrooge though has a happy ending. See? I like those movies. I like movies with happy endings because that's what it's supposed to be. You know? You know? Up, the doorbell's ringing. Somebody's got to get the door. All right, let's see. Krampus. Wait, didn't I like that? I don't know. Scrooge was fabulous. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was too. The secret is that I made them. Oh, that's a good secret, Shalana, for sure. Ew. That's Melissa. Are you ewing the collard greens, Melissa, with the shrimp and stuff? It was actually good. I thought it was gonna be nasty, but it was actually good. You're having Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving on Sunday. That's awesome. Do you know my son, my youngest son, is out now on his second Friendsgiving. So he had Friendsgiving Wednesday, Thanksgiving with us, and today he's at a Friendsgiving. So he is getting the most of this holiday. That's awesome. Nightmare Before Christmas. I saw that. Michaela made me watch it, and it was a good movie. So I did see Nightmare Before Christmas. That was awesome. You wouldn't like Krampus. Oh, okay. Then I didn't see it. Oh no. I think I saw Bad Santa, right? That was with what's wasn't that with no, I'm thinking of Bad Teacher. I don't know. I don't know if I saw that. I can't remember. See, either I saw it and I just wasn't because it's not memorable for me because I don't remember. Yes. Oh, you don't like collard greens. Okay, listen, I understand that. I do. I didn't like collard greens when I was little, and I don't know how. Usually, if I don't like something, you're not getting me to taste it again, but somehow I did. So, um, you know what I started liking when I got older? Because of my husband, broccoli. He made me eat it one time, and because I was like, I'm not. He made me eat it one time. Well, he didn't make me, but he didn't throw it down my throat. But he was like, try this, try it. He was very persistent, and so I did, and I was like, ew, ew, like first bite, but then I was like, oh, it's not as bad. But I was all ill from the beginning, and then uh, how you try something and then you're like ill, ill, but then it lingers, and you're like, oh, this wasn't so bad. So that's exactly what happened. So my niece tried to make me eat a whole bunch of stuff. She tried to make me eat what was that? Rice stuff. Candace cook with a Q. It's spelled with a Q. Couscous. I don't know. But she tried to make me eat something. I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. You have a good collard green. Figs. Ew. Yeah, she always tries to make me eat figs. Never. Yuck. Um, you have a good collard green. You have a good collard green recipe, Ellen? Bad Santa's Vince Vaughn. I saw that. I did see Bad Santa, but I don't remember if I liked it or not. But I do remember I saw Vince Vaughn in the Christmas movie. Okay. Uh, of all the greens, kale is my least favorite. I don't like kale either. Too bitter mostly. So are mustard greens. Somebody tried to tell me mustard greens taste like collard greens. So I tasted it, trusting them, never again. Never again. I've had to have them. They were okay, but generally not a fan. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I like it with asparagus. So my friend Kiona, we went to her house and she made bacon wrapped asparagus and I did like it. But that was the first and last time I ever liked it because I've tried it again and I didn't like it. So I only like hers right now, currently. My first experience was with canned and it was beyond disgusting. Yeah, I bet. Not sure how I tried fresh asparagus, but I did and love it. I gotta figure out how to make this font bigger because my screen is so far back that it's hard to read these. Let's see. Fresh figs are wonderful. Nope. I just love it when they're cooked with lots of love by someone else. Yeah, that's me with asparagus, apparently. I love the bacon part. Oh my goodness, yes. No, DJ. I think I don't know if it was Daddy's first time having it either, but me, Daddy, and Pebbles ate that, and it was so good. But Kiona is, I consider her a master chef. She really is. Everything that she's like. I never tasted beef Wellington. It was amazing. I ate it. So yeah, she's a great cook. It's in her bones. Let's see. Barbara, you love figs. So Barbara is the name that my niece calls me. We don't know where it came from, but she came up with it and it sticks. So I am Barbara. Hey, everybody who's here, please hit the like button. Please. It tells Facebook that you like me. And then they say, oh, this amount of people like her. Let's go ahead and show other people. And then they share it. And then I get new friends. And then I am a happy camper. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So if you would hit that like button, that would make me uber happy. Uber. Sorry for all the squeaking that is happening. I do have a new set of markers coming. These are my favorite markers by King Art. And, you know, I have other ones by Copic, and I have Spectrum Noir, which I will be bringing out throughout. But I love these markers, apparently. And that's why you're getting the squeak, squeak, squeaking. Squeak, 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 squeaking. Now I'm just shading it a little bit, just add some interest in different areas, in different area codes. Dun, 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 Let's see. I am not a fan of kale. However, I do like Chick-fil-A Kale Crunch. I haven't had it, but I do like kale chips. I have made some in the oven and I like them. And add their grilled nuggets topped with their zesty buffalo sauce on top. Yum. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna read them over here where Chrissy's putting them because they come out bigger. It sounds like a bunch of mice. Squeak, 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 squeak. It does. I worked for retail for a total of years. I worked in a wonderful Black community, and someone's uncle had field greens. Oh, they bought me a whole bag of collards to cook. Oh, shucks. That's what I'm talking about. King Leo Entertainment, what did you miss? What did you miss? Oh, did you go away for the game? You missed us talking about collard greens and kale and talking about Kiona's cooking, which is amazing, and how she got us to eat like asparagus and beef Wellington when we were there. I think I don't know when you left. So as far as I can remember, that's what you would have missed. And right now I'm just putting in some added interest to the sweater. So that it's not just plain color. There's some spots for the eyes to, you know, to wander, to wander. Not really blending it yet, but it does sound like mice. But my new marker should be here next week. So by the next weekly. Oh, and so with this channel, I am going live every day to do a piece of something because the goal is at the end of the week to have a card, to be ready to assemble a card. So so that is what's happening. We're about to blend green and pink down here at the bottom of this sweater. One. Let's see, what else? What else? Try again. I love to try beef Wellington despite the mushrooms. I don't remember if she had mushrooms in it. I mean, if that's a prime component, I would assume they were, but oh my goodness, it was so good. It was like I don't even know how to describe what it was like, but it definitely wasn't what I thought beef Wellington would be. Kiona's just like I don't know, like a master chef. I mean, I consider myself really good. In fact, that was one of the areas I was going to go into was cooking. And what I learned, I went into early because I didn't like raw meat and what it looked like, and I didn't like handling it. So I was like, yeah, this is not it. So I quit. I quit. I quit and went into the computer field because I was like, oh no, 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 I will not be touching that. Mushrooms are delish. They are. I agree. I agree. I agree. I do like um the mushrooms. My son likes to say whenever I create and design mushrooms, he says shrooms. But yeah, yeah, we'll see. All right, so this is the part I call the magic part. So I have oh, I should have stamped this I should have stamped the hat and the gloves. I forgot to. But anyway, so you see how it looks with the brown because I did it with the brown just so that I could lay down some color. But I always come in and end in the end with VersaFine because this is my finisher. That's what I call it. Um, and why do I end with VersaFine as opposed to starting with VersaFine? VersaFine's not good with alcohol markers. But like I said, when I initially ink, I ink so that I can see where to color. And then I come in with the finisher so that I can bring back the black strokes of the image. And then it looks magical. See that? It just brightens it. It looks beautiful. It enhances it. And there we have it. So, all right, let me go ahead and take that off. Usually there's not a lot of ink left on it, so I just rub it off with my hand. You always forget. I do. So a lot of times I do. I'll forget and take the stamp off, and I get so upset. And then I have to, and I will risk it as I do, and I'll reset it up to try to get it perfect. And only one time have I accomplished getting it perfect. I watched this lady and she is amazing because she every single time she purposely takes the stamp off to go to a different platform to color and stuff, watercolor or whatever. And then she each and every time finds the perfect way to restamp it. So I was like, I'm gonna do that too. But guess what? It does not work the same for everybody. It doesn't. It does not because it says you can try it, Drea, but you're not her. So, it just hurts my feelings every single time. So whatevs. All right, so I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And I'm gonna go here. There we go. That's just so that I have more solid. So I'm gonna do the hat because we had a vote for the hat, the mittens. I'm adding the snowflakes. I forgot their name for a second. Isn't that crazy? Yep. That's me, guys. That's me. You'll get to know. You'll see. You'll see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And again, I'll start that off with my brown alcohol proof ink. Like I said, the purpose of the brown is just so that I can see where to color, see what my options are. And then I'll come in with VersaFine to finish it. VersaFine's the finisher. It's the finisher. All right, y'all think we should stick with the green and black I'm sorry, the green and the pink for the mittens and the hat, or should we go with different colors? Hello, Ellen. Stepper girl, put the hashtag in there. Thank you. I love it. Sweater is gorgeous. Yay. She might just be starting back. So she might be a little bit further back. I'm thinking, hey, so when you get to this point, hey, Delise. That is Stanford girl. Let's see. Um, Hola, chica. Sorry I'm late. Oh, no problem. I'm about to leave. I didn't get the notification. No big, no big. Um, Christy, me too. Always forget. Yep, 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 yep. I'm caught up. You are here. Oh, you're here? Okay, you're caught up. Okay. So we did a vote. We voted on the sweater. We voted on the colors. So now I'm asking, should we stick with the same color theme for these, or should we go like natural neutrals for them, like blacks, browns, grays, or should we continue in the color? What are your votes? What are your votes? You're a sweetie pie. You're a sweetie pie first. More green on the hat. Okay, so more green. Okay, got it. That was who was that? That was Dre. Okay, awesome. All right, we will do that. We will do it. We will do. Boom, 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 boom. We'll make the vocal area green. Mr. Salmon, bring me a dream. You guys can still vote, even though I'm putting green on this part. You can say, okay, green, but then more neutrals or blah blah blah, or yeah. I'm listening. I'm like Frasier Crane. I'm listening. Which I did not watch that show, by the way. My husband did. I am here. Color, colors, colors. Got it. Colors. Does anyone watch Elsbeth? Dre is asking. I watched that show with you. I thought it was fun. Did anybody else watch Elsbeth? Elsbeth. Elsbeth. I know it's a very intelligent show. Oh my gosh, I love that lady. She's so smart. Colors, color, colors, co- colors. All right, since I got green out, I'll go ahead and make the mittens more green too. Mr. Salmon, bring me a dream. Who watches it? Delise does accidentally. Oh no, she says she has no idea what it is, but she watches accidentally. I have to go. Do you want to do comments? Oh, okay. All right, Christy. Thank you so much. Where can you watch it? All right, Dre, you got some questions. Came in for you. I know we watch it on cable, I think. I don't know, but I know it comes on something else though, because I always see it when I'm on YouTube. I watch a lot of shows on YouTube. Oh my gosh, right now, I and I didn't watch this show before, and I think just because I wasn't ready for it, like I don't think I was mentally where I am now. But Will and Grace, oh my gosh, has me dying. And I don't think, and it's not because of the scene that I wasn't ready for. I think the amount of inappropriateness I wasn't ready for on that show back in the day. But I've been watching it lately, man, and it has me dying. I am dying, Will and Grace. Oh my, especially the relationship between Jack and Karen. Oh my gosh. And back in the day, I couldn't handle that inappropriateness, I know. But now I am loving it. Oh my gosh, it cracks me up so much. Because my husband used to watch it and I'd be like, ugh, he watched that, that they're so gross or this, that, and other. But I tell you what, now I'm like, oh my gosh, they are so funny. And it's so funny because like your kids prepare you for a lot, and they do. My kids have definitely grown me up um to a different level than I used to be, like they I just wasn't I was I was the kid and I went to the principal's office. I was a pretty good kid, so I didn't get in trouble. I know shocker, that shocks a lot of you, but I didn't. And I wasn't in the principal's office, except for when I was younger, I was because I was class clown or whatever. But I think through anxiety of that through the years, I calmed down and I became this quiet person because I was suppressing the real person I was or whatever, to fit in with society and stuff. But so I couldn't watch anything like that back then, but now, man, I'm all in, and they have me rolling. Hear me rolling. Um, and now I just want to sit and watch the whole series of Will and Grace. And I told my daughter, I was like, "Hey, I'll watch this with you because it reminds me of her personality. Like my daughter has a very wild and adventurous personality. So does my husband. Um, and I wasn't ready for that back then, but now let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready now. So I have grown into my maturity. Let's see. Now you're gross like Russell. Something like see, to an extent, Christy, to an extent. um, oh, no problem, Melissa. No worries. Let's see. Will and Grace was one of my favorite shows of all time. Yes. Oh my gosh, Delise, I love it. Elspeth is a lawyer. Okay, he's explaining who Elspeth is. And you are welcome. So my son, that's DJ. Yeah, he's welcoming me for him corrupting my mind. And it's so funny because like I would say things with my kids, and my like this is back when that's what she said was like so popular. Everything I say, the kids would be like, "That's what she said," and I was like, "What are y'all talking about? What are you talking about?" And um, they used to get me with that all the time, and I'd be like, "I didn't say anything gross," but it's so funny because you could turn anything gross. Is it's what I learned throughout the years. After my training, my intensive training by my children, um, and then so yeah, they were my biggest trainers, and they're saying thank you, and I guess I should say, or I guess I should say thank you. Um, yeah, so funny because they are pains in the butt. Pains in my butts, I tell you. Pains in my butts. Jack. Jack is no, Jack and Karen. Both of them are hilarious. Oh my gosh. And Karen is so inappropriate. I watched the oh my gosh, I watched the first time Jack and Karen met. Cause it's so on YouTube has these like 45-minute long or hour long of clips, and then it labels a clip. So it's like the most inappropriate things of Will and Grace or whatever. And I just let them run because I'm crafting. And and that's what I play while I'm crafting. But man, they get me to look up because they are just so funny. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what in the world? What? I just they're slapping like belly, like it was just crazy. It's so crazy. Will and Grace. Now like I said, now I just want to watch it because I just cannot believe, you know, it's so funny. So hilarious. I had these coworkers who would be like, because like I wouldn't watch stuff, so I didn't know about like stuff happening like in the world or whatever. And so I had these coworkers, and they would be like, "Hey," because everybody calls each other by their last name or whatever. So like, "Hey, Miss Bass Lassen, hey, what is this? Say that," and I'd be like, and I'd say it this or that, and it would be something totally like inappropriate. They'd be crack up, and so my one of my coworkers, Overman, his name was Sergeant Overman at the time. He would say stuff like, we need to do a YouTube channel. And in the YouTube channel, we just want to say inappropriate, make you say inappropriate stuff because you don't know what these things mean. And we're just going to laugh at it. He was like, I think it'll be a hit. I'm like, dude, whatever. No. But yeah, it probably would have been because now I'm like, oh, that's what that meant. That's what they were saying. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it would be crazy. It would be so crazy. All right, let's see. Let's give it a little bit of green shading. I know I did it with the pink. Let's do it with the green a little bit. Just little marks. All right, we got our sweater pretty much done. Hang on. Let's give it some. See what else is happening in the chat. Uh, where we at? Where we at? Where did I leave off to chat? By the way, my Bruce Monroe video will be on 6 p.m. tonight. Okay, on Brutus Monroe channel. Absolutely. No, we'll be done. I'm coming over there, Melissa. Okay, okay. It'll be on Brutus Monroe's channel. All right, awesome. Is this your first video on his channel, Melissa? All right, everybody. We got to follow after this Melissa's channel on Brutus Monroe tonight. Let's do it. I wonder if Karen is like that in real life. Me too. She's so funny. She has to be. Oh my gosh, she has to be. She's so funny. Oh, I love her. Like, I would wanna hang with them now. Back in the day, I couldn't have hung out. I don't think I could have handled it. I think Jack was just over the top. I did have a friend like Jack, though, that I used to hang with. So maybe. I don't know. I don't know. The art of the sarcastic double entendre. Yes. Megan is a character and a half. Is that who that is? Karen? Oh, awesome. She seems like she would be. Oh, that just seems too natural. Because I know I was watching something, they had an interview, and there were some things that they do that is not scripted. Like, but the cameraman keeps running and the producer keeps it in. Overman was ahead of the times. He was. Oh my gosh, he was. Overman's so awesome. I used to watch him work. Like Sergeant Overman was this mastermind genius at everything. He was like, he 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 was a mastermind in geometry and math. He was helping people with that, but he was like this amazing designer, and he had to know the inside of how things work. Like I watched him do an isometric drawing while learning isometric and how to do it, and those are the drawings that are done on IKEA. So how they make their stuff and it doesn't have perspective and it's like, the drawings that you see in IKEA, there is a science behind that type of drawing. And I watched him do it and he is magnificent. Oh my gosh. I just sit there and watch him. And then he did this poster that's based on, I can't remember the name of that movie. The Incredible, not Incredibles, the Expendables, I think the Expendables, and how they had weapons. So he made, instead of weapons, he did one with all craft supplies. So like paintbrushes and you name X-Acto knives and stuff like that. And he made a poster that was uber amazing based on that. And I got to watch him every step of the way, and I loved it because my desk was next to his. And half the time I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, look at him. Um, I watched it to I watched it up to freaking our kids out. What? The Will and Grace, or are you talking about Expendables? My second video. Awesome. Okay. We would definitely be watching this one and supporting you. She's married to Nick Offerman. Oh, really? Wait. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. So the Expendables. The first time so Sergeant Overman was like, we used to watch movies in a classroom. And I think this was the beginning of my opening, and um uh trying to watch new things and stuff that was outside because before that I didn't watch anything beyond Disney. I mean, I'm still a Disney girl. Like that's my level of rating of movies, but I did watch a few other things. And so he was like, let's watch this movie. And I was like, okay, we're gonna watch it. Man, the first 2 seconds of that movie, I was like, yep, nope, done, not watching. I'm done. And they stopped it, and I didn't tell them to stop it. They could have kept on. I went to my headphones, but they were like, "Miss Bassett, you couldn't handle." There was too much killing in that movie. Oh my gosh, I was like, "Yeah, no, nope, nope, can't handle it, can't handle it." I tried though. I did try, and then I couldn't do it. Um, so we can't say I didn't try because I did. I did try, but yeah, no, nope, mm-mm, mm-mm, too much. Too much. It was overload. My brain went overload. So, but I tried. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then I was gonna watch what's that movie? What's that movie, DJ? That movie y'all love. That was the Expendables movie, the that I'm talking about. The Expendables with am I saying the right name? With Bruce Willis and like All Star, and it had all this killing and craziness happening in the first few minutes of the movie. And I was like, yep, nope, can't watch it. So we had to stop watching that. But there's another movie that I was gonna watch, and I was all ready to watch it. It's a superhero movie. You guys love it. Was it part of Marvel? The red guy with the black eyes. Looks like Spider-Man, but it's not. What is the name of that movie? Deadpool. So I was gonna watch it. I was ready to watch it, and then my team at work showed this scene where they were walking on the street, and I don't know if he blew up a head or he blew up half the body or something. I was like, "Yep, nope, not watching that movie. That's not it. Nope, not gonna happen. You couldn't do it. Couldn't do it." So that was the end of that. Very short lived. Yeah, no. Yeah, nope. All right. So let me go ahead and color the and then our coloring portion will be done. We'll die cut this another day. So since this is going to be die cut out, I'm only coloring the backgrounds so that I can cut it out and it won't be white on the edges. This one I'll do half and half just because I'm a equal opportunity color. Okay, that's one and two. Okay, so there is the, oh, let me go ahead and put these to the side. Let's go ahead and finish this one off with some Versa Fine. Hey Versa, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Versa, hey Versa, it's ink. That is. Love the gloves. Aren't they cute? Deadpool is awesome, says my husband. Shalana says she loves Deadpool. So Shalana, I think he is hilarious and I think he would be funny. And I wish they would come out on YouTube with a version that just shows me the highlights that I can handle. And then, we'd be good. But I cannot handle the whole movie. But I know he is funny. Oh my gosh. And hilarious. Um, and I know that I would like him. Even my son says I would like him as a character, but it's the scenes are too gory for me, and that's why I can't watch it. Let's see. What the heck is going on with the Eagles? Killing me. I know my son was so upset. Oh my gosh, yesterday. Yeah, that was oh, he was so upset. He was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah, they definitely um yeah, he just wasn't happy. My husband was happy though, because Cowboys is his team and they pulled it out. Although, what's interesting about the game yesterday, both my husband and my son's team were playing their favorite team. So my husband's number one favorite team is the Cowboys, but his number two team is the Chiefs. And they played each other. And then my son's number one team is the Eagles, and his number two team is the Bengals. And they played each other. I was like, wow, you guys had Thanksgiving for real. But they my husband had a victory and my son didn't. So they were not the happy at all. Not even a little bit. And as dominant as both teams were, that was totally disappointing to a lot. So I'm sorry, Raven. What did I say? Eagles, sorry. Xander is a Raven. My other son, DJ, is an Eagle. But so yeah. So the Ravens are who played yesterday. So the Eagles must be playing today. Oh, oh, so sorry. I don't watch football, and his Bengals won. Yeah, his Bengals won, but he was upset because he wanted his number one team to win, which was the Ravens, right? And they are losing. Ooh, so sorry. I don't know. I think all these top teams are just having a day. Maybe it's just a day. Maybe it's just a day. All right, so we might as well do the Happy New Year, sweater weather. Which one we want? Sweater weather, bundled up. Sweater weather, bundled up. Happy New Year. Cold weather means warm hugs. Cheers to the new year or winter wishes. What do we want, everybody? Welcome back to 2023, Eagles Nation. We're in the dark times again. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, footballers. All right, crafters. Which one? We got one more thing to do, and then we're gonna be done. Sweater weather. Okay, we got sweater weather going once. We got another going twice. Sweater weather. Bundled up. Let's see. Just in case there's a delay, I don't want to. Sweater. Okay, we got two for sweater. I am nosy. Wait. I am nosy. Who was the Black Friday crafty shopping today? What did you get? Sweater weather. Okay, three for sweater weather. Oh yeah, who went shopping today? I think, what did I get? I think I got I got scrapbook.com's their paper towel things. Um they had a special on the paper towel, and they had a whole bunch of stuff that was free. I was like, oh yes, that bear on the sweater is cute. Oh, you saw the bear? They so cute. They so cute. Um, and then they had this free too. I got this the other day. So this free little snowflake. And that cute. I might make that in the background. I could do that. Let's see how big he is. I could do that. She's saying paper piece the sweater and add the bear on top. Could do that. We might. Well, that's tomorrow. Come tomorrow, and we'll see. We'll see what the next step is tomorrow. So today, let me go ahead and stamp that sentiment, and then we're gonna slide over to Melissa. So y'all know, I don't know what I just did with that sentiment. I just had it. Oh, there it is. It stuck to the paper. Let me see how close the die is. That'll determine. Looks like it's close to, so I can actually put it right there. I checked to see how close the die will cut in, so I can see if it'll actually, if I can actually fit it there, and I can. This one I'll just do straight VersaFine because. But has anybody ever used those scrapbook.com towels? They are amazing. They take off. You know how VersaFine sometimes. She's on the Brutus Monroe channel, spelled just like that. BrutusMonroe on the Brutus Monroe channel. And she's going to be on there at 6 o'clock. So did you wanted the link? I can put the link in there in a second. Unless Melissa's still here. Melissa, are you still here to put the link in there for your channel? If not, I'll find it. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and there it is. Look at that. Look at that. So this is ready. Tomorrow we will, I haven't decided whether we're gonna make backgrounds or things like that. So I'm gonna come on every day. Tomorrow is, what is tomorrow? Saturday. So the time can't be 4:30 tomorrow because there is Lynn, who I'm sometimes on. So thinking maybe I hate going to, because I don't know if Jennifer is going on tomorrow or someone like that, but I'm gonna say 3:30 tomorrow. Wait a minute. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? I have a calendar right here. Hang on. What's happening tomorrow? Tomorrow's a hard one. I know. Um, I don't know exactly. I don't know if 3:30 is gonna work because there's someone else on tomorrow. So I'm gonna say later tomorrow, maybe 6 o'clock Eastern. Might be better, but I don't want to compete against people who I know who are also going live. So I'll have to check tomorrow. I'll announce it to tell you exactly what time tomorrow's going to be. I'm not sure. That's what's going to be the hard thing is the weekends. I know my friends go live, and um, but I'm going to try to fit it in. But tomorrow should be shorter. We'll be doing backgrounds, um, different backgrounds and stuff like that to see. But that's what each day is going to be like. It's going to be going. Let me switch cameras real quick. Back to the top. So you guys can see me. Let me get that personal touch. Hang on. There's my mouse. All right, let me switch cameras, settings, visual effects. So my background and camera. And I'm gonna go to this camera. I should have added both to the screen. Then can you guys see me? Did it switch? Okay. I don't know because I don't have YouTube open. So somebody give me a yes. It is okay. You can hear me, you can see me, and everything's okay. Yeah, yeah. All right. I'm gonna assume there's a delay because I'm not getting anything. So I don't know if my husband or son, one of you tell me if you okay, sweet, got it. All right. So yeah, so that's the thing with going live. I have to see what schedules are. Of course, I can't fit it in for everybody, but at least I'll try to do it as much as possible. But that's what each day is going to be like. It's going to be doing something quick. We won't always complete a card. I thought we would today, but like I said, someone else is going live, so it's not going to happen. So we're going to um, um, each day we'll do something, a little bit of something to get to the final day, which is where we will create a card. And the final day is usually Fridays, because that's a week after, to do a card completion. So we'll do something like die cutting one day, or um, backgrounds another day, or you know, different things like that. So that is what is happening. And I do want to give all of you a warm thanks for coming to hang out with me on Black Friday, on my first day with my new rebranded channel. That is my character. Credit goes to my husband who drew the character for me because he's an amazing artist. And then I brought it into digital programs and changed the outfits. And I actually redrew the character in Illustrator, but it's drawn exactly how he drew, how he hand drew it. Um, and then I added bows and stuff like that, so I get to go in and do some fun, cool stuff like that with the characters. But yeah, so each day I can't tell you what I know this channel's gonna be or what it's gonna become. I just know that I'm taking a chance and I'm gonna go live, and this is what I want to do. So we would just see it evolve, and you guys get to be a part of that evolution, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Oh, somebody said hello. Georgia family, hey, that is my mother-in-law or my father-in-law or both of them, who just chimed in. But we just finished the project, so we're about to end it now. But um, again, I hope to see you guys each day and each time that you can come. If you can't, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell so that it notifies you, comment so that YouTube knows that you guys are interested, and then we'll have a show. So until next time, again, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you. Heart to gold. There it is. There it is. And those who didn't see the sweater earlier, that is the sweater. But you can go back to the beginning. I'll also put a picture of the sweater in YouTube as soon as my husband comes up here and takes a picture of me. So please make sure you subscribe. I see someone says that they subscribe. Yes, please subscribe, like, comment, all of those things. Share. Even if share it. I'm not even gonna say that part, but if you hit the share button and you share it, on in email or something like that, all of that counts towards YouTube saying, hey, this is a person that people want to watch. All right. So on that note, I appreciate you again. And I'm going to give you a kiss because that is what Making Cards with Friends does. At the end of every episode, they do the kiss and the love. So here we go. Mwah! Love you all. Thank you so much. Peace out.